We usually keep our sows to parity 6s and 7s. If they do really, really good, that we keep them longer, but usually we ship them around 6 or 7 just so we don't lose on production. We probably ship about 19,000 pigs out of here every year. We try to get our weaner rooms. We have 10 weaner rooms, and every room has 280 pigs per room. And then that's just as soon as we ship, everything's in and everything's out. So biosecurity is the big thing in this pig barn. We shower in every day. Everything that's washed is always disinfected, like the farron rooms, weaner rooms. They're washed right from the ceiling right down to the floor, disinfected. And we try to keep all of our coveralls out in the hallway. Where I'm talking right now is the lunchroom. We can wear our shorts or pants, whatever you prefer, but our coveralls stay in the hallway just to keep our lunchroom nice and clean. And all our barn clothes are washed here, and they don't they don't go outside, so it's all just barn stuff. And you have to be pig clean for 48 hours before you, like if you're in another pig barn, you couldn't come in this barn for 48 hours. And we stick by that pretty strong. We grow our own corn. We grow our own soybean. We have wheat too. I do not know for sure how many acres, but there is a lot of acres, enough to feed what we need to feed. And we combine it all, and we dry it, and yeah, it's a pretty good operation. We have our own feed truck driver, and that's all he does is drives our livestock from here to the finishing barns, from the finishing barns to Conestoga. To be able to watch a pig being born and watch that pig go from being born to being shipped out, and knowing that you're doing a good job doing it. First and most, you have to love animals. If you don't love animals, don't get into it. Years and years ago when I first started, all I did was scrape pens. And I can remember when I first started, I thought, oh, geez, is this what I'm going to do for the rest of my life? But I think with every job, it has its goods and it has its bads. But as long as you like working with animals, you would find a career working with pigs, a very good career, because you just see them from day one, just process every day as they get bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's nice to stand back and say, I remember that little pig when he was like maybe 5 kilograms, right? And yeah, so that's what I would say. If you want to get into this industry, you got to, two things. You got to want to work hard, and you got to love animals. There's challenges every day. There's like when the weather changes, like when it's really, really hot or cold, you get baby pigs that are suckling off the mom that get scours, so you got to treat them. There's always mechanical stuff to be fixed in the barn, bulbs to be changed, lights to be changed, pressure washers break down, and we try to do that all ourselves. Right from electrical, if you have to change a fan because the fan quit working. So yeah, it's not a job where you're here at 7 in the morning and you leave at 2 in the afternoon. It's a good long day, and I mean it's enjoyable. That's all. Like I said, that's all I've ever done, and it's. I've never worked in a factory, so I can't tell you what a factory's like. But pig farming for me is the best. She comes every 6 months, so which would be twice a year. Just goes through to check the herd out, and Usually it's all A-okay, but if she sees something wrong, or if I feel that the sows are maybe not eating like they should be, I will call her and she will come and do blood. And usually it's nothing, but I'm always on the phone with the vet at any given point in time. And so yeah, I have a very good relationship with our vet. We have a computer for putting in litters. I do that just about every day, every other day. We put our breedings in there, and then the computer will write us out breeding cart charts. And from the time that sow's bred, that card follows her all the way right to the farrowing room and right back out again. So yeah, the computer is a big issue in the barn. And we also have alarm systems for if, say, a bin runs empty, it'll call me and tell me that bin whatever's hung up or it's empty. And then the alarms are also for if it gets really hot, it'll call me and say that such and such a room is this hot, and I can either disarm it from my phone, or if I feel there's an issue, then I come back to the barn and I fix it, or find out what the problem is for sure.